Welcome, one and all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another episode of Tunesday, the day we build a song from scratch. And today, oh my gosh, hang on, let me do this too. Boom. I have the bit jar on for like a temporary on-off. Oh wait, it didn't go past. Why didn't it go past? Thank you for the bits, Mintrovert. How's it going? I gotta check that out. Why didn't the bit jar work? I have it on like a temporary because I was like, oh, it's always blocking the way. I need to, but it didn't even go off at all that time. Well, thank you anyways for those 100 bits. Welcome. You're coming in right in the ground floor of a brand new song. So you could just truly see it crafted from nothing. The only thing I really know is I want to do something on guitar, maybe like alternative rock-ish, maybe bluesy. I don't know. I'm very good at writing blues riffs. I guess the one other thing I pre-thought out is that I want to use, I have this effect. It's just a very like distorted guitar effect. It sounds like this. And I did a song a long time ago. It's called Paid Back Scratcher. Or I did a Tunesday. It's still a song, whatever. Anyways, what I basically did is I turned the tone all the way down on my guitar, and I feel like it sounds very like Queens of the Stone Age when I do this. And I like how that sounds. It's a... You want to try to marry some alt-rock and ambient-ish music? Ooh, that would be tough. I don't know. How would I even do that? I guess I could do that. That might be harder to do with this effect that I already have. Or when I think about it, I think of other ideas of like maybe like a planar guitar, but with some like delay on it. And then if I could come up with like a riff on that. And then we build like an ambience around that. We could do something like that. That was just the first two chords I thought of. It might be easier to do something like that. You know, here's something I should do. It's really nice right there. Let me just make my screen bigger because I don't have anything recorded yet. And we're going to noodle around on guitar for a little bit. So let's, why keep it so small, So I'm just dropping the capo on a random fret. This is the 6th fret here. Mainly because what I was doing there is I was doing a bar chord and I had 3 fingers to work with. If I put a capo on, now I got 4 fingers to work with. So I can make a few more interesting chords. Ooh, like that. I've been learning more stranger chords, like a lot of jazz chords and stuff. As you could hear in my last Tunesday, that one was all jazz chords because it was like a lo-fi style song. What was that chord I did here? Maybe not that one. Ooh, I should have clipped my nails. That would have helped a lot, but too late. We're not going to have a nail clipping stream. You missed last week, but you watched the recording. Would you think? I kind of love that Tunesday. I love how it turned out. And the vocals that went over the top was just so lucky, I feel like, because I didn't write around the vocals. I already had the guitar all written and was like, I need to find something that fits it. And then those vocals were just like, oh my God, they fit it so well. And a lot of times I like to more download a vocal track and sort of edit it and customize it because it's almost too easy to just drag and drop and just use that. But it fits so well, I felt it'd be butchering it to like change it. It was just like, just leave it as it is, unedited. Put maybe a little reverb on it or some compression or whatever. But man, it tied the whole song together so well. I want to try to come up with something that there's a song. If you ever watch the anime Death Note, they've got a good soundtrack. You know, your opinions of the anime or manga aside, if you just listen to the music, I think it's like undeniably good. And there's one song that goes like this. Hang on. And I want to try to come up with something similar to this. Because they basically just do that over and over, and then they layer in some like guitar that's coming in really high. Like really high and just kind of eerie and almost like an ambient sort of sound. And I could do that. My sister's boyfriend has a DX7 and he's going to give it to me. Ooh. This is why I'm pretty freaking happy today. I'd be... Good reason to be happy. That sounds pretty awesome. Ooh, hang on, wait. So basically what I was saying, I want to do something similar to that, and then if I can just have that as almost like a droning guitar riff that keeps going, that would really work well for an ambient style song as well. So we can just do that, and then we'll worry about the layers over the top later. I just would like to get a riff sort of like that. So see, that's copying it a little too much because he's just going between A minor and E minor. And granted, I guess this isn't exactly the same because I think the original song, I don't know, he did put a capo somewhere. He didn't just play this over here. Or maybe he did just play it. Actually, I think that might be the key. I think he just played it regular. So putting a capo isn't adding like a ton of originality. And a lot of times the reason you would use a capo is to shift a song to fit the register of your singer. But I don't really have a key in mind or anything. I'm just looking for a more unique key than just A minor and E minor, which I would be doing if I was over here. So that's why I guess I'm dropping it randomly, and I know I moved it up 2 frets, but it doesn't really matter, I guess, where it is right now. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Ooh, so right there, I was just going to repeat that riff, but I sort of made a mistake, and I think I'm going to use that as the riff then. Because I was just going to keep repeating that. I was going to go. But now I want to go. But play it a little more consistently. From there, when you're in A minor... I mean, this isn't technically A minor. As I said, the capo's shifting the key. But I'm going to talk about it as if this is like the end of the neck right there because it'll be the chords that I'm playing. So if you want to play along, put a capo on the 8th fret and then just follow what I'm saying when I say A minor. Play like an A minor chord. The 2 chords it would go really well into would be C or E minor. Do you have any advice on how to get started on guitar? What guitar should you get? I used to be very anti like Fender, and the main reason was they were like so mainstream. I was like, it's everyone plays a Fender. I want to be different. I want to get a different guitar. So for the longest time, I played a Gretsch. I still have it. Never will get rid of that guitar. It's phenomenal. It's a Gretsch Electromatic. But this bad boy I'm playing right here is a Fender. It's a Fender Telecaster, and this is probably the cheapest Telecaster you can get that's not their like children's brand guitar. That's still like a professional guitar. I think if you go on Amazon, they call this a beginner's guitar. And honestly, this this is what I would recommend the most, because, well, maybe it's tough because I said I started with the Gretsch, and I don't regret starting with the Gretsch because, in my opinion, starting with the Gretsch was like starting a video game on hard mode. The Electromatic is a hollow body, meaning this part is big and open and sort of like an acoustic guitar. Because of that, and the other construct of how the body is built, the strings are a lot farther away from the fret, and there's a lot more pressure going on the whole guitar in general. Therefore, to like play bar chords or something, or even to just play anything, you would have to push down a lot harder, really hard. And then, it gets your fingers sore, but it builds up calluses. You'll get better at it as it goes on. Well, as soon as I got this one, and this was just a guitar to get a good solid body to practice on, because it won't make any noise. Like, when I turn it off right now and you're not hearing it through the amp, you can't hear it through my microphone, really. I mean, you can a little. But my Gretsch, you'd hear just fine through the microphone still because the body makes a lot of noise. And when I got this thing, I was amazed at how easy it is to play. The strings are very close to the fret, meaning you don't really have to push down very hard. Bar chords are just a breeze, like a minimal amount of pressure, and I can get it all, no buzzing. So I would, I guess, probably recommend a Fender Telecaster for getting started because if you start with something really hard, like I did with the Gretsch, you're going to have to push and work really, really fucking hard, and it's going to suck a lot. And I feel like I would have maybe enjoyed playing guitar starting out more, and it would have felt like less painful and less of a chore if I had a guitar like this. Because now this is almost the only guitar I'll play. Not simply because it's so easy, but because I feel, well, maybe it is sort of because it's so easy. It just feels like I can play way better now. Bends are way easier. Wait, 540 euro, is that what it costs? This was, I think, maybe like 200 American dollars. Yeah, it is a little expensive for at least starting out, but I guess I can't recommend another one because I don't have that much experience with other ones other than ones that are really expensive. Let me see if I can find. I'm going to try to find my exact one. It's the Telecaster Affinity series. But here, you see, you can find them like used. Here we go. This bad boy right here. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, that's the reason that one's so cheap. But see, no, the one I got was brand new, $200. That's why you can find it cheaper used, I was saying, actually. What was this? Chicago Music Exchange. Here we go. This one's used for $175. This is just a white one, but this is it. Exactly. It's sold, so I can't obviously get this exact one. But yeah, I guess search for Affinity Telecaster and one of those sort of ones. Because there are a lot of different Telecasters that are made, but the Affinity series are cheaper, more manageable. And I don't know, I think they're phenomenal. So I guess that would be the one I would recommend the most. Hope that helped. I'm going to record that right away. Okay, that's actually a good tempo already. I don't want to use the metronome that Ableton has. It's not very good. Let me just shrink me down because I'm going to do a little Ableton work. That's more what you can afford, 170. Well, I mean, keep an eye at for used stuff, I guess. Keep an eye on, I don't know, Craigslist. Still a lot for being a student, yeah. Oh, I feel you. It's still, I mean, hell, it'd still be a lot for me not being a student anymore. I guess yeah. Try a lot of like whoops. What am I doing? A lot of resale websites. Like Craigslist and stuff like that. Hell, even like Facebook is getting really good at trying to build like a resale platform. Facebook Marketplace. Even people can list things, and if you buy used, you can find a deal a lot of times. So I guess I'd recommend checking those out too. 140 on Reverb, but yeah, there. Yeah, get one of those if you can find it. I guess that's what I would recommend the most. I think if you get a guitar like this Telecaster Affinity, it's a when I bought this, it was claimed to be a beginner guitar, and I didn't really know why. I didn't really care why. It was affordable, and it was the style I liked. I'd played Telecasters before, and I knew that they were good. But when I get it now, it's just so easy to play that I can see why this would be a beginner guitar. It's because if I had started with this guitar, I would have felt, I don't know, I would have felt like it was less work learning guitar, if that makes sense. And believe me, Fender ain't paying me to say this sort of shit. I wish. Fender, you want to send me a couple of these for free, and I'll keep plugging your stuff on my stream? Pretty please? Hello, Fender? Is anyone there? Yeah, there's a few products that I plug on my stream constantly that I need to try to get a sponsorship for. Hey, Ableton, I'll keep plugging your software. Will you let me get a free download for Live 10? And that way I can plug the new software more, rather than saying everyone just get Live 9 because it's just as good as 10, and I wouldn't know. I had an acoustic 6 years ago. It broke before I could get good and money. Well, if you've got a little bit of guitar experience already, then if you get something like this, it'll feel a lot easier to play. It'll even feel easier to play than an acoustic, because an acoustic has a similar thing, like I was saying with my Gretsch hollow body, where the strings are a little bit further from the frets, and just in general, it's just a teeny bit more difficult to play, at least more difficult to play than this. You don't know anything anymore? It's like riding a bike. You'll pick it up quickly. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay, let's just record right away. You know a few pals at Ableton? Oh yeah, you want to put in a good word? Benjo, thank you for the follow. Once again, my notifications continue to scare the shit out of me. I don't know if you saw me jump. But thank you for the follow, man. You can try. You don't have to. I'm just playing. Especially if it's gonna like make you have to go out of the way, Hey, thanks, Benjo. Hang on. Before I hit record, I should get better at playing this riff that I just wrote 2 seconds ago. Here, I'll make it a little bigger so you can see. Whoop. Too big. See that well. I would need to get a secondary camera. I'm already talking about getting a pedal cam so you can see the effect pedal unit I've got, because I've clicked things around and changed that, and that's all off screen. Someday. Nah, maybe I could just keep it real simple, and we'll worry about the the layers we're gonna put over the top of it, you know. $230 with shipping. That's how they get you. That's what I always hate about like buying things on eBay a lot of times too. You'll find a really good deal, but then it's like $100 for shipping. And it's like, F you. Welcome, Green Hills. That's very presumptuous of you. A god already. Wow. No, not with shipping. $230 shipping. Wait, $230 is the shipping alone? Damn. That's nuts. So the shipping costs more than the actual product? That makes no sense. I mean, that sounds like some eBay logic right there. All right, let's do that. We're gonna sort of like. Maybe I should just play it all together. I was like, I'll just Frankenstein it together, right? We'll just play the parts individually. But the way that the delay and the echo sort of works might sound better if I just sort of get it in one go. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I've been studying up on ROM hacks. Ooh, both Spice and Wolf and Bomb-Man, Piderman, and thinking, watching. Got it. How's that going? Then we could just repeat that again, and then we'll just find a different place we go to way later on. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do that. There's still nothing really to see here on Ableton. I'm just going to hit record and just keep playing. I got a metronome going out for 4.5 minutes, so I think I can get it eventually, right? Let's see. Just doing that to help me sync it up later. Hold up, did I just get it like that? How did that one sound? I think the timing might not be perfect, maybe. I hope it is. It would make things a lot easier. For anyone that's new here and seeing me do this, there's like a slight delay with all of the stuff I have running. I've got, let me do this so you can actually see what I'm doing. With all the equipment I've got running and my audio interface running both the microphone and this, while also running through OBS at the same time, causes a tiny delay here in Ableton. So I've never been able to figure out a solution to that. People have tried to help me, but I just sort of accept the consequences and just do this. So if you ever have a delay problem that is unfixable, you know, do exactly what I'm doing right here, where basically you just play some notes that are perfectly on the metronome, right? And then you just sync it up with the metronome, and then whatever you just recorded will be just fine. Maybe you need some fine tuning, but we'll deal with that in a second. Right here. It feels good seeing how much you still have to concentrate to get it right. Yeah. Definitely. Actually, I should have that still going so that way I can hear it. Let me just do this. Oh, this is a totally blank track. That's not good. I'm going to create a new audio track that comes with these presets that I already have on. On most tracks that aren't bass or anything that you want the bass, you pretty much want to kill the low end, and then just always have a utility on just to whatever. Utilities I use constantly, almost on every single track, so I always just have it as a default. And right out the gate, let me just put a compressor on it, because I know I'm going to want that. There's a really nice preset that they have, and you can kind of go from there. It's in the glue compressor, and it's called Controlled Dynamics. And this is the main reason you can use compressors for a lot of different reasons, but in the case right now, I just want the volume for every single note I hit to be the same. When I'm plucking right here, it's not as loud as when I'm plucking right here. Ooh, the timing is a teeny bit off, you can see. Hopefully that's like I zoomed in too close and it's like microscopic, but I always just try to keep this hovering around 5. Turn the release down a little bit. Nope, don't care about that part. Do you know how to fix timing? Like that timing problem that I was talking about, like a delay sort of thing, or like to fix it inside of Ableton, because obviously you could still grab it and move it around and do things like that. Heck, you can even go in individually, and if I'm like, ooh, this one's a little off, I can grab that one note and even just like move it like that. But to fix it like within Ableton, it's all in your preferences. Right here, your input latency, and as you can see, I got a couple milliseconds. You can lower this. It's a lot of just like trial and error of messing with things, but Ableton will tell you how much latency there is with a lot of things, and it's a lot of, because it all depends on your setup and what sort of equipment you're using. My equipment setup unfortunately has that slight bit of delay, and it's about as good as I can get it right now. Double click on the audio. Oh, you mean like inside this? I know how to do some sort of things inside here, reversing it, transposing it, changing the volume inside of there. Or of course even editing using this. Or is there a way to like move individual notes, I wonder? Oh yeah, there is. Someone did teach me this. You do this basically. You can double click right there, and then as I grab it, you can see it's gonna like drag and move certain note lengths around. So yeah, I guess I do know about that. On your Discord, can you make a random things page so people can post random things? I guess that's what the Hangout one was almost, but yeah, I could just make one that's just called random. I honestly, I need to use my Discord more. I made it just because some people asked that I make it, and then I didn't do anything with it. And then Emery, one of my viewers, who I haven't seen in a while, I think he's in school right now, he asked if he could like really modify it and change it and sort of almost take control. And since I wasn't doing anything with it, I was like, sure, go nuts. And I gave him like mod privileges, and he changed a whole bunch of stuff. And then still nothing really happens in it, which I don't really care. It's more of a community and a chance for people to, I need to move this, hang on. A chance for people to connect to me if they want to directly through Discord, Pretty neat if you know what you're doing, yeah. Definitely. Super useful. I honestly couldn't imagine myself using another digital audio workshop right now. Okay, so here's something else I'm going to do. I don't like how the guitar sounds that much during that part. It's not that great. But here's what I can do. I'm going to create a whole new track, and down here we're going to record, and I'm just going to play along right now. start over. Digital audio workstation, not workshop. You know, I've heard people say both. So I think it's, I don't know. I don't think, I think I've been scolded multiple times by people. I still call it a workshop because I had teachers call it a workshop. And I've had other producers call it a workshop. And I've had other people call it workstation. I think it doesn't really matter. And people that really chastise me about it are like elitist people, you know. So maybe it's workstation, but I've heard a lot of people call it workshop as well. I guess I always called it workshop because my teachers sending me a Wikipedia article. Well, that's the thing, you know. Give it 10 years and there'll be a new Wikipedia article with workshop as an alternative. You know, I'm going to go into that Wikipedia article and I'm going to change it. Oh, speak of the devil, it's Emery. I was just talking about how you were modifying the Discord. How's it going? Long time no see, Emery. I'm going to go in and fucking change that whole Wikipedia. Thanks for the tip. Introvert. I'm going to change it to workshop. And I've always called it digital audio workshop, and I probably will still. I suck. You're back. Welcome back, Emery. Whoops, no, I gotta remember I'm palm muting it. That's the biggest problem. I wasn't palm muting all this. I need to just practice it. How much is this program? A bit. I don't know exactly. You can go on to Ableton's website and find out, but it can be expensive. I think it was like $500 or something like that, $450. Not cheap, but 100% worth it. I would recommend it. It's my favorite digital audio workshop. No, just kidding. Now I'm gonna just say it to try to like piss people off. It's the best digital audio workstation. In my opinion, it's my favorite. Pay me, Ableton. What did I do with this again? Let me. Oh, I just held there. I paid $359 for the Live 10 suite. Because of student discount. Oh, that's a nice discount. Enjoy that while you can. I have very low charge on your phone. Goodbye for now. I'll see you later, Emery. I'm sure you'll be back as soon as you can charge that. Thanks for coming by. And if I don't see you again, thanks for coming by, I guess. I don't know what else I was going to say. Okay. Hang on. You got 3 years of school to go? Oh, well, then take full advantage of that school discount if you can, because you're gonna miss it as, as soon as you don't have it. I know I do. There we go. So we just sync it up like that. I just mainly am interested in getting this middle part because let's hear. Yeah, I think that one's way better. So how well does this? Good. Excellent. Let the riff flow through you. Consolidate all that, and there we go. Now we got our new riff. Boop and boop. Okay. So we can turn off the metronome for right now. We're gonna, as per the request from Mintrovert, we're gonna try to do like a guitar, alternative rock, ambient like crossover mix, right? So my goal was to get this guitar in here, and this will almost be like a droning sound almost, where this is gonna be subtly going in the background always. Let's do a couple things to it. First off, definitely will need some reverb. I probably want a nice house reverb like that everyone can go to. So I'm gonna put it on this already made reverb bus, but I always use Cathedral. I'm tempted to use it again. Cathedral is like my favorite reverb on here, but maybe I could use a weird special one. Some of these can get a little strange. 200 bits now. Thank you, Mintrovert. Is that gonna really? Is my bits thing broken? Just not gonna show up at all. Let me try something actually. What if I did this? I did it again. Just to there it goes. It has to be up on the screen. Well, there's the bit. Can you get it? No, I guess it does have to be perpetually up. I can't just turn it off for a little. That's sad to know. Well, whatever. It's not hurting anyone down in the corner for now. I have some more so you can hopefully get Live 10 someday. Well, thank you very much. That is exactly what I am saving up for. I think it's going to cost me like $250 to upgrade, which sucks, but I'm going to have to do it eventually. I guess the other reason, too, I haven't been doing it and upgrading it, other than the fact that I don't really have the money right now, but I've got eight projects that I've been, like, projects in Ableton, just individual songs that I'm going to be putting out on a solo album. It's not Tunesday. It's actually like songs I've been spending months and months and months working on. You know, Tunesdays are quick songs I bang out in one stream, and they turn out good a lot of times, but these songs, I don't know, are like good ones to me, or like dear to me because I've been spending so much time. And I'm worried. Everyone that's been switching to Ableton 10 has told me I have absolutely nothing to worry about, but I have such bad experience with updating like programs and stuff, and then I will launch it and they'll be like my old program file, and they'll be like, oh, that synth that you used in Live 9, yeah, we don't have that anymore. So these 8 tracks that you have no longer do anything because we don't know what to do with them in Ableton Live 10. And I'm real worried that those tracks are going to almost be ruined because of the update. I know that everyone that's updated has told me I have nothing to worry about with that, but I still have the paranoia because it has happened to me multiple times. When I've updated, I used to use GarageBand and Logic Pro. And anytime those updated, man, you could lose so much stuff on your old documents. And it sucked. So I guess those songs are almost done. In like another month or so, I should have that album out. Duplicate files, keep Live 9 installed. That's a good idea too. I could do that. I just didn't know if it would well, whatever. That's just contemplating in my head right now. I'll have to figure out. But the ideal thing is I just put out this album in like a month. which is my goal right now. And then once the songs are done, I'll just go to 9 or go to 10. And if it fucks with some of the files, then oh well, they're lost. At least the songs are done and they're finished and they're out there. They're especially because they're so close. I've been spending like almost a year on some of the songs, which is a lot for me. I try to get them out quickly because I feel like if you spend too long on songs, you end up never releasing them. I'm sure you guys have that as well when you're writing songs. Is you'll work on one forever and forever and forever, and then just never. I mean, they never feel like they're done, and then you just don't really get anywhere. And sometimes you just gotta have a deadline and be like, I gotta have this thing done now. Here, release it. You can always go back and change stuff, I guess, but anyways. Oh yeah, I was picking a reverb. I forgot for a second. Let's I said something weird, right? Outer space. This is gonna be, I assume, huge? No? A lot of decay time, but 0 size. I do like that, though, actually. That kind of sounds nice. Let me try something real quick. Put this on the guitar track by itself. This would be a fun way to start it, right? Here, stick with me here for a second. So we're going to start at low volume. Here's another reason to always have a utility on a track is you can obviously automate every parameter in Ableton and everything like that. Oh, my face is actually blocking this. I'll shrink down a little bit more. But right here, I always like to automate the utility when I'm doing volume automation, and then I use the gain. And the reason being is if you do that, let's say I do, just to have this fade in, boom, I got that, whatever. If once it gets over here, I realize now it's still too loud, I can still go here and edit it all. And this isn't going to be changed, you know what I mean? And you don't lose your volume automation change that you put in right here. So I'd always recommend if you want to do volume automation changes to use a utility, especially because I heard in Ableton 10 now, you can go to negative infinity on utilities, which is something I always wanted. That's the biggest problem I have with Live 9 is that the utilities only go to like negative 35 dB, which is enough to bring it out of silence. You know what I mean? Like for the start of the track right here, it doesn't need to come from pure nothing. It can come from so quiet that you can barely hear it. But when you're fading out a track at the very end, it needs to go to silence. How do you curve automation? You hold Alt, actually. So all you do is you draw 2 points and you hold Alt, and then you can grab it and you can give it this little curve. Super, super handy. A viewer taught me that, actually. And then, it saves you on the multiple little points that you can have to place. No, let's go. I might actually just want a steady rise rather than curve, or a slight curve. Yeah, this has a teeny bit of a curve. I like that. That's a good build up. I think we should also then automate the outer space dry wet, because it's nice, it's a good sound, but I feel like this is too much for like the whole song, I love this for an intro. Maybe let's go about like halfway through here. Maybe it shouldn't start from total silence, right? Let's do it like a little quiet. Yes. Yeah, I guess right here is when it should be like normal sounding. Let's go straight like 50%. Another thing too is if you're ever like moving this up and down and like I want to get to 50%, right? So I'm like, okay, bad example. Let's say I want exactly 49. I'd be like, oh, fuck, I cannot get it. I cannot get it. If you ever hold control while you're moving up and down, it'll allow you to really fine tune it. And see, right now I'm moving my hand a lot, but it's barely moving at all in Ableton. Control just lets you do fine tune stuff, and you can do that with everything here. Maybe I want 5.0 exactly. See how hard it is to get 5.0 on this down here. But if you hold control, there it is. No sweat. Oops. Yeah, that's good. Bring it up a little bit. Okay. I'm actually going to put down the guitar real quick because a lot of the sounds I hear coming in right now are going to be some synths. So let me just put this down for a second. And I didn't even turn this bad boy on. Oops. I hope I don't regret that, because sometimes it can be a little picky, my MIDI keyboard. Rarely it does this, but every now and then it'll be a little picky to the point where I have to like close Ableton and reopen Ableton. Oh, speaking of which, I haven't even saved it yet. What is today? Today is the 7th. August 7th. That's a neat way to get the tremolo to 6 hertz. What, by holding control, you mean? And wait. Oh, yes. Delete those old takes. We don't need them. Or do you mean like the curve? No, the curve wouldn't be it. It would be the. Yeah, are you deleting it, Ableton? What's going on here? I clicked delete. Now it's not lighting up. Are you? Don't crash. Don't crash. I'm scared to click again. Oh, it just didn't work the first time. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Let's get my favorite free VST plugin of all time, Synth One. Synth One is, in my opinion, the greatest. Just simply because it's free, first and foremost. Second, because are you gonna? Oh my God, what is going on, Ableton? Today. Okay. Something is going on with it, I think. Oh, there we go. Weird. Just because of all the parameters that allow you to control, and also because I found this huge collection of presets, which some people poo-poo on using presets. I think presets are a phenomenal starting off point. I mean, you start with a preset and then you just kind of modify it to get what you want. I actually might already have something I saved. See, here's presets that I've saved and sort of created myself. They're mainly ones that FB 3300. I don't think I've ever even heard of that. Let's open it up. Full Bucket Music. Is this another VST, I assume? I'm going to save that for later. I will check that bad boy out. Let's find out where we are and everything. Let's see. I put capo on the eighth fret, and I put and I was playing an A minor. Let me just do some figuring out what key I'm in. Let's see. That'd be D, D sharp, E, F. We're in F minor. See, my figuring out of the key is more difficult to do when you use a capo. This one definitely fits very nicely. Let me... No, that's not going to do what I wanted to do. Because it's got to fade in. I was going to do this. The attack is nah. Let's go back to the original. Ooh. Can you still use 32-bit VST in Live 9? Yes, but with a stupid program that I'm sure you're aware of as well. Actually, Live 9 is, at least the one I'm running is 64-bit. And so in order to run the 32-bit ones, I have to use JBridge, which I'm sure many of you know. And I just have the free version where it warns you that it's going to turn off in like 15, 20 minutes. Though, you know what? I've used it more than that, longer than that, and it never turns off. So I almost wonder if that warning with JBridge, it's saying it's not going to work past 15 minutes, is the same sort of warning that like that WinRAR will do when it's like, you need to start paying us. And it's like, you can just be like, no, and then just still use it. And every time you log on, they're like, your license expired, you should start paying us. And you just go, no. And then that's it. Nothing ever comes. So I almost wonder if the JBridge thing is something similar. He like programmed that message to come up and say that you only have 15 minutes and then never actually shuts off or anything. I almost want to make the attack even longer. JBridge is only $10. Yeah, but see, I could just use the free version and never ever pay apparently. And it doesn't even punish me. I think it's just a little loud. Let me turn it down. It also needs to go to reverb. I don't know if I want to use this as the main reverb or if just leave the guitar on that. Let's hear how this sounds with it. Let's try a different one. Maybe the outer space one is just for the guitar. I don't like to mix too many reverbs. It can get a little shoegazy and messy. But, you know, shoegaze is its own genre, so maybe some people like that. Do I have a good DL for JBridge? I can't find it. I don't. I got it a while ago. So I don't know. You know, a lot of the small, like, programs that were made by small developers or even single people can be amazing and incredibly frustrating at the same time. Case in point, something that I use in order to use my audio interface for both my microphone, guitar, and run it into Ableton and OBS so you guys can hear me. I use a program called ASIO Link right here. I now have the pro version, but I used to have just plain old ASIO Link. And it was a program that I paid $70 for to the developer, and I'm a little pissed, so I'll shit talk him a little bit, because so I paid for it, got it, and then when you buy it, you have to then of course register your product. I get it, trying to stop piracy. So you click register, and it has to connect to their website or whoever developed it. I don't know if it was one guy or a whole team really, but it connects to it, sends a ping back to your thing saying it's registered, and you're set. Well, that was all fine. It worked for about 6 months. No, longer than that, maybe. Almost like 9 months or so. And then my computer had to do an update. And so when it did an update, some error happened where it unregistered my ASIO link. Okay, annoying, but whatever, no problem. I'll just click to register. I click to register, and now it comes back, you are not connected to the internet. Even though I am, and I'm going online to any other site, it would just keep saying you're not connected to the internet. Well, I look online, and the website doesn't exist anymore. Developer pulled the whole entire program, and it's gone. Poof. They deleted it, and they no longer sell it. And I would have basically paid, or I did, pay $70 for a program I was only allowed to use for 9 months, even though it was promised it would be mine forever. And so I was pissed at I wanted my fucking money back because it was a ripoff. Well, I found someone who felt the same way. And so they went on and they created a program that was a workaround for that registration. And you just download their program, click register, and it will route it to that, send a ping back to your program saying it's fully registered. Downloaded that, and it worked. Yes, does it make pirating the program possible now? Yes, but the developer made no other choice. There's no other way I could ever use the program other than to pirate it, basically. So, I mean, I paid for it, so I don't really feel bad for doing this because he already got my money. I just think it's really shitty of the developer to do that, Put me in a really awkward spot. I use Voicemeeter Banana. It has ASIO network. That was going to be the next thing for me to get, was that one, because I've got an ASIO interface. So that was going to be the next option. But I found the dude who was like, I'm pissed that ASIO Link company did it. I don't remember the name of the company that did it. And that's the thing. You can Google and you can try to find ASIO Link and stuff like that. And you'll probably just find the guy who hacked it, because I think he's the only thing that shows up anymore, because the developer completely wiped all existence of the program from their website and everything. And yeah, a little frustrating. But, in the end, I pirated my own software that I paid for. So it works. And I guess that's the only thing that matters in the end, is that it works. That's the end of my story. Sorry. Thanks for listening. But I guess that's like a buyer beware of certain smaller software developers, is because like you say, you can't find JBridge anymore. They can go poof, and they can, I don't know if JBridge has that ability to restrict how long you use it until it's registered. Maybe he does something similar where you have to register it directly through his website. And if he just stops paying the domain on his website, then you can no longer register the product you paid for from him. And that's, I don't know, that's shitty. It's like buying a gift card for a store, and then the store goes out of business immediately and doesn't honor their gift cards anymore. What the hell? You just took my money and you're going to run? I paid you. I want to use it. And I mean, I use ASIO Link like crazy. I use it anytime I stream. It's a software that I'm happy to pay for. But if you don't even give me the option to pay for it, then yeah, I guess I'm going to pirate it. Well, I mean, they did give me the option, and I already did pay for it. Can I make it... What's the release on this bad boy? Can I make it, instantly cut off? Probably not. Well, it's got this delay. What if I take the delay off? Let's not send it to any reverb either. I like things with sharp cutoffs like that, you know. I love how Linux handles audio. I'm not very familiar with that. It's able to do that from default. Really? That's actually really nice then. Maybe it could go. Well, no, this is an ambience thing. It should go slower. Am I having to close my window just because some guy's mowing his lawn right now? Let me know if it gets hard to hear me from the lawnmower running outside. In this, it's technically, yeah, that is the right chord. Your laptop is Linux and your desktop is Windows. It's probably good. Well, to diversify your OS. Especially if you're going to have multiple computers. Case in point, I've got a MacBook Pro over here. It's like 10 years old. Yeah, it is actually now. This is a 10-year-old MacBook Pro I got over there. This goes back to a plain old A minor. Or not A minor. F minor. I gotta keep remembering we're not in the key that my capo is in. Music is coming along nicely. Thank you. It's okay. I'm not absolutely in love with it yet, but we are just starting. I'm still experimenting, learning the track a little bit. Yeah, I like that chord much better. What if we make this longer in general? Here's what I mean. You think you're going to hack a ThinkPad and add audio interface to it? A ThinkPad, is that what I think it is? Hang on. Let me look it up over here. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Just a brand of, or not a brand, a model of a laptop. Hey, if you think you can do that, I say 100% go for it. Should we like make it rise out of this then maybe? Let's try to keep the same chords, but like just switch the inversions a little bit. Right here, what I do to change these things is obviously if you highlight it and you press up and down on the arrows, it'll move. If you hold shift, you'll go up and down octaves. So that's super helpful for this sort of movement, you know? Like, a lot of times you just need to, especially if you can get a good 4-chord progression, you can keep the same chords, but just give them in different inversions. and they'll still sound good. So right now I sort of have this falling feel. As you can see by the chords, they sort of fall down here, and then they hit the bottom right here, and then I want it to rise back up. So I can like move this down here, move that up there, and there we go. See, fall and rise. Let's hear how that sounds. I'll loop it already. I'm almost hearing a beat coming in here. Just like a steady, really light kick. It's just sort of like a bum 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 bum. You know what I mean? Bum 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 bum. Really light. Let's do it. Let's try to put that in. I think I might already have a good sound for that, but I'll move the No, I want to keep the metronome just in case. I should start labeling things. Metronome. This one I'm gonna call sharp pad, because it's got that sharp cutoff. And what was I gonna do again? Oh yeah, we're adding the kick. How quickly my mind forgets. Drum rack, plain ass drum rack. Hello. We'll just call this kick. I sent you my drum rack on Discord. You did? Stay safe. I will. Let me check. Hang on. No, I have to download it first. No. What are you doing? Oh, there we go. I'm just checking my computer's accessibility. Can I? No. Whoa. Hello? Okay, fine. Just okay, just put it in there. Where did it put it? I don't know. There it is. Here's your favorite drum rack. Wait, are you... Only audio effects... Wait, oh, it's an... Oh. Wait, what? Do I need to put this on a drum rack? Is that what I need to do? Why don't you want to work, Ableton? It's right here. It's the same as all my others. It considers it an audio effect? Only audio effects can be placed in this kind of track. I'm not trying to place it, I'm trying to replace it. Same way that you replaced it with Mario sounds, you know? Way too loud, sorry. I don't know why it's not working. It thinks it's an... I don't know what it thinks it is, honestly. Well, I'll keep it in case I figure something out later. Yes. Something like this. This is really loud, sorry. Maybe that, but then, and then I EQ it too, like this. Here. I'm even maybe hearing a more complicated drum kit as well. I like the Moog style. It's almost like a little like Radioheady. Let me just do it on every beat. Just for right now. It's working for you? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it won't work. It's weird. Yeah, see, it just puts an X around when I try to place it, and I don't know. Try executing it outside of live. I could try. Let's see what it does. Clicked on it. It's loading. Oh. Live has an update. What? Did you put it somewhere? It put it somewhere in Ableton. Or at least after I clicked it, it said like it opened in Ableton. I don't know. What did it do with it? That's the key question though. Does it? I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. I wish I could do like a properties and maybe it could tell me more. It could tell me what it thinks it is. You know what I mean? It's because it's got the .adg. I feel like it should all know what it is. That's the most confusing thing. Normally it makes a new track. Yeah. Yeah, basically when I clicked it, it said it like, you know, I don't know if you saw down in the corner here, but it lit up like Ableton like it had a notification. It seems like Live 9 doesn't like Live 10 drum kits. It could be something like that. Could be it's not compatible, you know. Because like I could see everything from 9 working on 10. It's the same sort of problem that I was worried about before of my old programs not transferring to the new programs. But I could see them being like, no, anything made in 10, 9 is going to consider like it's a foreign language. I could maybe see that. So I wonder if it's something like that and it just doesn't know what to do. Here we go. On this kick, I really want just the low end. Oh, I see. I have a drum bus in the chain. Oh. That might affect it. Hang on. Get rid of subsonic frequencies. Okay, let me duplicate this track a little bit. Or not a little bit, obviously the whole thing. But on this one, I want to cut the low end because this one's not going to be just the kick. Get rid of that, I guess. What are you doing, Ableton? I right-clicked it. I didn't say delete it. Kick. And this is going to be other for now because I don't know what this is going to be. I'm just looking. I don't know if this is going to be the snare or if this even needs a snare, you know. It might not since it's like just ambience. Which sound is that? Hang on. There it is. I know. Let's do this. Come on, buddy. There it is. Just had to find the right key. I don't know what key it's starting in, you know. So I have to get a little reference. So now we get this in F. I'm gonna actually do this too. Duplicate it right here. You can just hold Control and drag it to somewhere else, and it'll duplicate it all right here. And let's go an octave up. So that would be what, 8 plus 8? I should also label them better. Use me. Because they're all like the same name. I'm never going to know when I'm arranging until I do this and I go, oh, it's these two. It's very quiet. Hang on. Oh, that up, this down. You tried removing the drum bass. I'll try it, or the drum bus. I mean. Let's see if this works. What? It might just be the 10 thing. Only audio effects can be placed in this kind of track. What if I'm not trying to place it in the track? I'm trying to just make a new track. You know? Create a MIDI track. Yeah, this track right here, make it that. Yeah, it just doesn't want to work. I don't know. I also don't know about this sound that I'm working on. Let me turn this back down. Let me do this. Let me take this sound. I like the sound, but I really only like the high part. Can I also do this? You can change, gate it. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I wanted. How do you make it so it... Oh, I have the wrong sound selected. That's why. Hang on. This one. Gate it. Yeah, so when you gate it, it basically is only going to go for as long as the sound is, rather than... or is like as long as the MIDI note is drawn, rather than it just hearing the MIDI note and just being like, I'll just play the sample entirely. Actually, now that I hear it, though, I hate it. So we'll just go back that. Stick with me for a sec. Because I know it's like, what you're like, what? That's a weird sound in a weird spot. I don't know that I like it. Well, let's try to give it a little more. I guess I'm almost hearing it like this, even. Maybe that's what I need to change. Fire Demon, yo, what up? Welcome back. Maybe I'm just getting too carried away with this kid. Select all of these real quick here and move them over. It's not enough. It needs more oomph to it, the kick. So disregard how loud these are going to be. That's not the right one. That's more what I'm looking for. I'm going to lower the velocity. Never mind. I do think I want to do one thing real quick. I'm going to create a track right here. And this is going to be the ghost kick. The ghost kick is going to be off. And we're going to use it in case we want to put some like pulse effect with like a compressor. For instance, let's try this. I might need more sounds for this to really come out and sound good, but for right now, I'll just put it on this bad boy. I have a preset I already pretty much made. Let's do mild side chain and get input from the ghost kick. And I found this new thing now that like everyone's been sharing. So there's this tiny little curve. If you look, it's not flawless. If you turn the EQ on, oh, it doesn't work because of the way I made this kick. Never mind. Ignore that. It doesn't help. It's coming after the reverb right now, so you don't really hear it a whole lot. Let me not make it so intense. I don't know. I don't know how much I like that. Set the creator to live 9. Try it. All right, I'll try one last time. I'll try it one last time. Let's see if this one works now. Come on, there you go. There's the old one. Might be fixed. Pretty sure now. There we go. Maybe it's my program then. I still can't get it. Still just says this. The audio effect can't be placed in this kind of track. Why not? And I can't, like, drag it out like it's a new track. Like, I can just drag this and it'll just place it. Yeah, I don't know why Ableton doesn't like it. It just, won't let me do anything with it. I don't get it. I'm as thoroughly confused as you. Especially if you did export it as the Live 9 version. Maybe it's because I don't have 9.0. I've got, like, I don't know. I gotta move it in case it said anything important. No, it doesn't say what version I have. I don't know. In case it had some serial number I didn't want to leak. But it didn't. Okay, let's look for more ambient sounds. More unique. Because, we don't have a lot going on right now yet. We need a few more things. Let me... In this, this is a free Ableton pack right here. .adg is just a zipped XML file. Why do you not work? Yeah. I don't know. This is a pack that's just on Ableton's site, just grand piano. Strongly recommended for anyone that uses Ableton because it's totally free and it's good piano sounds. Not to mention, I love some of these hybrid sounds. Here we go. I never use this reverse one. Let's try it. And you can, change a lot of these settings then about it. Very haunting. It's just me, like, noodling around up there. I like this, actually. And it doesn't even really matter that much what I play. I, 'cause, Just has to be notes in the right key. I'm gonna just noodle, let it go, and we'll just drop that in. Yeah, see, I hit one wrong note there, but I feel like you could definitely hear that. There's otherwise just what I'm playing. The last note right there was the wrong note. I don't want to have the piano even come in until everything else does right here, though. And another option is I was like, oh, this kick. Let's bring it in later, right? I like the kick, but it's ambience here, right? Ambience is slow, very slow. So bringing in the kick that early might be bad. Let me look at the guitar real quick here. I'm gonna get rid of this compressor thing. I don't know. The side chain just not feeling it that much. But I like this. Let's do this. I'm going to duplicate this real quick. And because I like the beginning part, maybe it starts to suck around here-ish. Oops. And let's do that. So I'll start right here. Nope. Actually, move it over right there. Oh, whoop. Hang on. Wrong track. Wrong track. This one. I like where that kick came in. It was nice. Ah, hit another wrong note. I mean, I know I can change it later on, but like kills my vibe. Let's do this. There we go. And then we bring this over here. Put them together. And consolidate it. Boom. Oh, wait, where the fuck did that note go? How early did I hit that? There we go. good bass coming in soon. Maybe like right when this comes in here. I need to turn the track down too. It's gonna be way too loud. Okay, maybe I don't need a ghost kick because I want the... I do want the bass to sort of like swell, not exactly wub, but swell with the kick. Because I like the bass coming in right here. Yeah, it's subtle, but it's nice. Because you hear how empty that sounds without it? We need something in that low frequency. Mainly because I cut it off from all of the audio effects. Maybe, what if we don't do a C there, actually? No. Never mind. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. And then maybe... No, let's go 4 or 2 more. Right here. Oh, that's already 2 minutes into the track. Maybe not. Hang on a minute. That might be too long. I just feel like it needs to go... It needs to change at some point. I'm thinking about like a lead melody I want to put over the top of it. And I think I might do that on my guitar. It'll just be something really, really, really simple. Like... Excuse me. Look. Very singular notes. They're just... Bing. Sort of like how you can only hear 1 or 2 notes every now and then come out of the piano. It'll be like that on my guitar a little bit. Right here, though, something else does need to come in. Just, it can be very subtle. So maybe, let's do this. Oh, this, hang on, this is missing something important. This is missing that low end cutoff. Not that it's probably even doing anything. Yeah. Not really, but you can see a little bit of low end there. We don't want that. Well, what if we just keep the same chords right now, but we just change the effect? Actually, I like these two together. Because here, with these two pads together, listen to this. So you don't really hear this one. It more sounds like an extension of the louder pad. And it just feels like it's more of like a growing pad, you know? Where this one just goes and fades out. I like that. Sorry, I'm yawning like nonstop now. The one thing I might want to do with this is let's... Wait, we can't lower the tack even more? Or maybe this is where I would do it. Perfect. Ooh, doesn't that sound awesome? Oh my god. It sounds really good. These two pads together. This purchase is on the much higher end of the frequency spectrum, you can see. Just getting all those high parts. And then this one just gets the mids. Oh, never mind. I'm a liar. It does have some highs, but it just feels so much fuller with that. This one also I left the delay on. So if you're only hearing the delay from one of the sounds, it sounds even more like separated. I don't know how to explain it. Man, it's almost 11 p.m. here. Do you got to be up early tomorrow? You don't need to feel obligated to watch to the end or something, because this'll go for quite a few more hours. I'm thinking at least like 3 more hours into this track. Well, maybe not actually. I mean, honestly, look at it's sort of easy to make ambient tracks a little bit in that, like, no school the next 5 weeks. That's awesome. That's awesome. Where I live, people are going to be going back to school. I'm done with school, but people are going to be going back to school in like 2 or 3 weeks. And sorry, I just had to see an important message right there. But man, when you don't have to go to school anymore, it feels pretty good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed my time at school, but like, especially when you go to school all your life as a child, and then you even grow up to be an adult, and then you still go to school because that's what you do. It's weird when it's the only thing you've been doing your entire life, and then you don't have to do it anymore. It's a very strange feeling. You'll know what I mean when you're done. But now here, I've been done with school for 5 years. 5 years. So I guess I can't say I'm recent from graduating or anything. I don't really have any friends at school. Hey, no worries. I had like one one semi-friend in yeah, when I was in college. That's maybe not true. I had a roommate who was a good friend of mine as well. But I mean, like, in my program, like, that I see day to day outside of just like friends. Because I mean, you can have friends that aren't in school that are just still your friends, you know, that you see all the time, and that doesn't really change. But yeah, I don't know. That's why that's why I stream to the internet. You're my friends. You know, as sad as that sounds, it's semi-true, yeah. But I mean, I think that's like the camaraderie that almost brings all of us together. You know what I'm saying? We're all people with probably, because if you probably have a ton of friends at school, you're probably not like hanging out on Twitch all the time like I do, or finding other new friends on the internet, you know. I don't know. That's the way I view it. Majority of people on Twitch are Twitch viewers, Twitch streamers in general, they're all outcasts. And they found a place right here, and here they're not outcasts. So, feels good, man. The person I see the most in real life is your sister, and I see her like once a month. That's not too often. Well, I don't know. I guess go to open mic nights at bars? No. No, that's not a good suggestion, because I tried that too, and that didn't work. I don't know. I'm unfortunately not the guy to come to for any sort of suggestions on that, I guess. That's where I'll be your friend. Anyone here in my stream will be your friend. And I guess it's different than IRL friends, you know. I get it, but you're a really shy person. You're in the same boat as me. You're very, very similar to me. I feel like that's the reason. I always blame that on the reason that my music projects never really lift too high off the ground, is because I'm not good at marketing and socializing and plugging myself and getting in people's faces to get myself noticed. You know what I mean? I just want to just sit and do the music part. You know? And I guess by like live streaming into the internet, I'm sort of like putting myself out there, talking with more of you guys. But I guess it's, I don't know, it's easier when it's through a camera and a screen. We have the same hairstyle. I think we're going to be we are very similar in a lot of ways already. Okay. I'm actually really digging how this is sounding now. When the drums and the bass come in, that's really like, it really feels good. And I think I want to bring in another final chord there maybe, but maybe one more thing right here too. You know, because we slowly have this evolution where it's like, here we got one thing that comes in there. Then we beef up that synth. And then now we need to add one more thing, you know? Excuse me. Let's do this. Problem is I don't know what sounds. Let's do some packs I don't use too much anymore. A lot of these are free packs on Ableton. There's a lot of great free ones. The only ones on here that I paid for are this orchestral samples right here, and Retro Computers sound pack, just because I love chiptune and stuff. You have an idea for the end already? Oh, nice. I was trying to think too, where like, I feel like at this point, I'll hop on my guitar again, and I might want to try to come up with a riff similar to this, just so it feels like it moved somewhere. And we could come back to this whole part again, or maybe we just carry this out to the end. I don't know. I haven't really figured that out, but I'd love to know your idea for the end. But let me try to find like another synth or something that comes in right here. And then when all this comes in, we'll add the melody. So actually, this could even still go longer. I know I was like, oh, it's almost going on 2.5 minutes, but I guess if I'm adding a melody here, maybe not so bad. Especially because, the drums come in, the bass comes in, or the kick comes in, I guess I should say. Those are all the drums. But yeah, anyways, let's try more of these. Unnatural selection. Pads and ambience. Oh, wait, no, I'm using samples. Or, well, you don't have any kits? Oh, wait. What are these? These are, I don't want that. Clips? No, I don't want that either. That's more like sample stuff. I want like a MIDI instrument to work with. Yeah, sounds, that's what I want. Ambient and evolving, here we go. Have all tracks fade into 100% wet reverb and have a wind noise sample. Ooh, I like that. If you ever want to make, I could do like a wind noise, like a real sample. We could also do like our own fake wind. Here's what I mean. Here's a super easy way to make fake wind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pack real quick that I downloaded, and I recommend everyone check out. In fact, everyone should check out this guy if you've never heard of him. His name's Afro DJ Mac. And he's an Ableton producer and actually like a certified Ableton teacher, I believe. You can like pay him to give Ableton lessons, which is something I should look into, honestly. Even though I don't necessarily know that much about Ableton. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. He's got a whole bunch of sample packs that he puts out. Some cost money, some are free. But if there's any testament to the ones that cost money are definitely worth it, it's this one called CoinOp. And if you ever want to make chiptune, this is the only pack you will ever need. I have other ones, I get Game Boy drum kit right up here. I've got a few other things, but if you have this, you are good to go. And other than just like triangle wave, it's not going to play triangle waves and pulse waves and stuff like that. There's a really nice thing he included here that's just a noise generator right here. And he's got different types of noise. First off, I'm going to turn it down because it's going to be crazy loud probably. Okay. So there's the sound, right? There. That's the one we want. I lost my sample hard drive with the sound of trees bending in the storm. Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear you lost that. Let me go. The higher up you go, yeah, the more it's going to sound like noise. Or more it's going to sound like wind, I mean. It already is noise. But what you do is you basically, he already put this on, is you put on a filter, like a low-pass filter. And you just do this. You got to have a little bit of resonance with that filter as well. That's why it's default at 27%. But you just kind of go up and down with it. This is how they made wind sounds in like NES era, It's a typhoon. Okay, anyways. There you go. That's how you can make fake wind sounds right there. A noise generator that's just doing this and a low pass filter. That might even fit our song even too, If I just put this in for like the background. Just honestly for noise, sort of fill the void. I mean, that's not bad, right? Add it to some reverb so it hangs in the air a little more. Like that. ASMR. Yes. We just make it go. See, if I'm ever gonna do ASMR, I gotta do it. I gotta do it right.
I gotta be like this. Because this is how you'd want to hear it, right? Hey guys, you're looking pretty good. Oh yeah. I'm still probably talking too loud. But hey, that's okay.
Was that creepy? Did that sound really creepy? I hope so. That was the goal. Anyways, I'm getting very distracted. I need to I need to add that other sound I was looking for, right? Sounds and ambient involving. That's what I was going to. You're used to it. Right? Everybody comes here for the creepy. Ooh, hang on a minute. Do I get a lot of parameters? Yes, I do. Ooh. I sort of love this pad. Hang on, let me turn it down. It's a little loud. Let's experiment with it. Do some like live editing here. Try to find the LFO rate that'll fit the best with this song. I can't just sync it up with, unfortunately. But it doesn't actually have to match it perfectly. You know, if it's off of a weird rhythm or something, might sound really interesting still. Actually, I don't even hear it anymore. It sort of gets lost in it. But then that almost could mean that we bring in that sound. one I haven't messed with so far is the motion. Doesn't fit too well. Yeah. I just love the sound. Maybe that's the problem. It just doesn't fit, but I'm just in love with the sound, so I'm like trying to force it to fit. Can do some interesting things with it. Never force it to fit. Your girlfriend will thank you. True dat. Wise words. Ghost notes? Nah. Whatever I need has to be very different from this one, I think. Ooh, hang on a minute. What if I did something low end? I like that. And that's just me touching the chord very lightly. I don't even have to hold it. Sounds the best right there, honestly. That's kind of crunchy. I'm even getting too intense. Let me hit one note. That's even too long. Like literally just a tap. And also a lighter tap. Maybe not that light. On each beat. On this note, could be a C. No, let's try that. That one I'm not feeling so much. I sort of like how dirty that one is. Try that. Thank you for the host, Mintrovert. Yeah, that adds a lot. It's its own unique sound that you're really hearing now, too. Unlike when it was sort of blending in with the other stuff. This note, though, this note might need to change. What does a D sound like with it? What if we go up to that here? No. This has some very alternative rock feel to it. Yeah. I can hear it a little bit, especially when I add. I can sort of still hear my lead guitar over the top a little bit, and that that'll be alternative rocky enough. What was that? Oh yeah, the ending you were talking about was with the wind. Got it. It fading out into that. That's still a good idea. Could probably find a good sample of that too on Splice. Let me hear the E flat one more time. I'm gonna keep it. It does sound strange. Not so much like it fits in there, but I don't know. I think it's good. Oh, this was actually gonna come in right over here. I forgot. Let me hear the whole thing from the beginning real quick. Can you make money putting samples on Splice? Maybe. If so, I don't know how. You know, I did think I should do that though, because or here's what inspired me to put a sample pack on Splice right now. So if you go here on Splice, right, and you go right here to this one, Oshi's Care Package, right? Okay, let's see what he's got in here. Well, he's got samples and everything, right? Here are the samples. They're 1 credit each, but everyone seems to do these too, and they make MIDI progressions, right? Well, let's just listen to one of these. This costs 3 credits. That's it? That's like 5 notes. Da-na-na. Bam-bam-bam, bam-bam-bam, bam-bam-bam. I mean, I understand if you don't know how to play an instrument, these could be very appealing or something, but like, I don't know. I feel like you don't need to know how to play an instrument to know how to arrange in MIDI 2 notes. Going bum-bum-bum, bum-bum-bum. Why? It's not even that great. It's okay. That one's better, but I can't believe someone would actually buy those. But then again, maybe no one does buy them, and people just buy these ones. If you can make money on Splice, I don't know how. And I have no idea how much someone like this is a London-based producer for Joshua Brennan. I guess ask Joshua Brennan how much he makes when he put this up here. He probably... Well, that's the thing. I almost wonder if they need you to become a famous producer first before they even want you to be on here. Because he gained cosign from Lord. Worked with Lord, apparently. Because a lot of times the things on here are like famous people's things. But then again, what's future pop? Future pop. This is just some
with you,
studio recording.
there is sunshine in the sky, although it's raining.
Okay, we don't want that. That's not going to fit this. I want to hear this from the very beginning again. Might be time to pick up the guitar again. I can't decide if I want to do something more. That's so nice, thanks. More like consistent, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So like I could layer like double track guitars panned left and right that are doing that riff I was just doing. That's like it's like. I'm a big fan of like a melody staying the same while the chords change behind it, and the melody doesn't sound like really disjunct, like if that makes sense. Because it's not. I'm switching from a minor key to its relative major, so therefore, pretty much any melody I come up with is going to sound good with it. That's why I almost don't want to change it and just like play the same there. I like that, you know. Let's do it. I kind of dig it. Duplicate this guitar right here. Except this one, we're going to take off the outer space reverb on it. I just want everything else. We'll call this one guitar back, because it's like the background sort of thing. And this will be guitar. Well, I'll just call this guitar left, because I think I want to double track it, right? So it's a really easy riff to play. I think I can play it twice very similarly. So let's try that. Because this is sort of important on the timing. So whoops, just turn this back on. Just for right now. Got it very well at the end there, but out of all of those, like 2 of them have to be pretty good, I think, right? Probably. Let's do this, actually, to find out which ones will go well together. This is where it loops, right? Yeah. So if I just drag it in here, now they're running opposite. I'm going to... Oops, this should be guitar right now, so it doesn't get confusing. And then I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to pan this guitar hard left, this one hard right. And we also need to give it some reverb, both these bad boys. In fact, a lot of these don't have reverb, a lot of this stuff. This shouldn't have reverb, that's fine. Or never mind, I'm wrong. The important things have reverb. The bass doesn't need reverb. I lied. Okay, we're good. I want to hear just them. And also a little more reverb. The first one's already not that bad. I think to get a really good sound, I should hear it with headphones on. In fact, I haven't listened to any of this with headphones on, and I really should. Because you should always listen to your songs in as many different forms as you can. So, headphones, good speakers, bad speakers, earbuds. You know, put your song on your phone and just play it out of the phone speaker, that crummy, shitty speaker in your phone. And I know you're like, well, it's going to sound like crap no matter what through that. It's not. Because if you listen to like professionally produced music, it doesn't sound the best, but it doesn't sound like crap through your phone speaker. Because you got to find a nice balance. You never know who's going to be listening to your music. And that's another thing where you can't be like elitist about it. You can't be like, oh, well, my music needs to be listened to on really good speakers. So if they don't have really good speakers, I don't really care what it sounds like to them. Well, majority of people don't have really, really nice speakers. They just have whatever, affordable ones they could get. So listen to them on those sort of speakers. So that way you can, and also even like if you have different types of headphones, these headphones that I got right here, you see how they look? They're Koss brand. I have another brand. Another same company, Koss as well, completely different style and model. These headphones sound 100% different. I'm also holding another cable for some reason. They sound 100% different. So I personally don't really like how these ones sound. So whenever I'm mixing, I try to use these ones. But when you get a finished product and you're messing around with the mastering, I'll still listen to it with those headphones and make sure it's at least tolerable from those headphones. I don't try to make it sound really, really good from those headphones because, as I said, these are the important ones to me. But you got to make it at least sound okay. Yeah, especially like another good idea is to listen to your music in a car. Because cars, subwoofers, this one right here I think was the best so far that I heard. Yeah, let's go with that one. It's pretty good. I've got bigger plans for this guitar as well. Consolidate it. And then I gotta make sure it comes in right here. Hang on a minute. The timing's just a pinch off. There we go. Okay, I like that. Here's a couple things I gotta do. First off, we need to send these both more reverb. More. And then lower their volume. This has to be much quieter. I still think I want to add like a lead guitar sound. I like how this works, and I want to keep it as a little backing part. But I feel like we still need a lead part. Let me hear everything else so far with headphones on real quick. I like the piano, but it might be a little loud. Yeah, that's nice. So let's just try to come up with a simple melody here that I can play on my guitar. I could try to change the tone in some way with an effect. Or I could do some weird stuff like this. It's basically just a pitch shift that I'm controlling with my foot. So I just bend it up in the last little part. Your router died. Oh. Good luck getting that up and running. Wait, did your router die and then come back? And that's how you're able to talk to me? Dang it. Oh, you're on your phone. Okay, enough. I learned a song. Ooh, a tremolo might be nice on this. Something like this. I'm just gonna noodle. We'll find something. Wait. No. Okay, so we'll save that transition for that moment. Almost got something. Maybe that would work. That's basically the melody right there, really short and simplified. Whoops. Try that. Okay, hang on. I changed it a little bit, but I like it better. Mintrovert, thank you for the 100 more bits. Oh, let's see if that one gets in. Oh, didn't go in the Plinko hole. You leaving for today? Falling asleep already? Yeah, I could see this track putting you to sleep. All ambient tracks make me a little too chilled sometimes. I hope to see you soon. If you want, you can take a look at my Bandcamp. It's Marisicle. I'm going to copy that right now and Google that. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out. You've been here for a while, man. You've been here for 2.5 hours. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all the bits that you've been giving me as well. Anyone that's, just watching, no one needs to feel obligated to give me bits or anything. But, of course, they're always 100% appreciated. Here we go. I think I found you. Summer Fever? Is that you? Or the track that you have? Not like your Bandcamp name or anything. But that's what came up. I'll check that out when my stream's done. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out, and thanks, of course, again for all those bits. They're putting me every little bit closer towards Ableton Live 10. So I thank you very much for that. Oh, I might need to get up. My butt's getting sore. Oh, my pants were like folded when I sat down, or like a little bit. My pocket was. So now when I moved, it like feels weird. Anyways, you don't care. Let me let me go back to doing this. Wait. Hang on. The fade in is a little tricky. Do you upload old Tunesday songs somewhere? I sure do. If you want, technically, once I've finished 3-month album chunks, I put them up on every streaming service, everything. iTunes, if you listen to Spotify. I'm trying to direct people to Spotify if they want to listen to my music. It unfortunately requires me to finish a full album. I put up 3-month album chunks, and I upload the Tunesdays basically as soon as I'm finished with the stream. So, of course, if you go to Bandcamp or SoundCloud, you can listen to the songs immediately. But all my past Tunesdays and everything, I've got 9 9 albums worth of Tunesdays up on Spotify. Technically 10, because one of the albums, the 10th one, is like a compilation album. Those 9 albums have over 100 songs. So I put together one album that's like the top 20. So you don't have to listen to all 100 songs to find the good ones or something, you know? I put together my favorite top 20 and also my listeners' favorites because I just listened, or I looked at how many had a lot of plays on SoundCloud and stuff like that and put those on. So I always just try to steer people towards Spotify. I ask that if you do want to listen to my music, you know, because I have all the Tunesdays on Bandcamp for free. You guys can download them for free. I don't ask for any money. I just want to, you know, spread some music to all y'all. But if you do use Spotify, please listen to me on there, because even just playing me on Spotify gives me, you know, fractions of a cent. It's only like, I think I literally make like 0.004 cents or something per play, but you know, 100 plays and that's 40 cents. And it doesn't cost you anything to play it, you know? Well, I mean, it would cost you money to pay for Spotify if that's your thing, but you don't even have to do that. So I guess I try to steer people to Spotify if possible. In fact, I should make a damn link down below in my Twitch description to my Spotify. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Thank you for the reminder, CTCB. I'm going to do that. I don't know why I haven't done that so far. That would probably help a lot. I'll do that. It's going to be on later tonight. So next stream, you can just click a link down below, and it'll take you straight to Spotify with my music. I'm going to put that on. Anyways, I think I got the first part of this good. Let me hear. Oh, shit, I didn't do anything to help me. Like, with the timing. I can do better. I can do better. Let's just do better. I think my noise gate is cutting it off. I'm going to just play this from the beginning because I got to fiddle around with my pedal real quick. So sort of BRB. I'll be sitting right here, but hang on. Give me a second. Okay, I think I got it working. changed the melody, but I like that more. Okay, I just did that to help me sync it up right here. Actually, kind of like that sound even. Hang on. Yeah. I like this sound. Watch. Here's what we're gonna do with it. So we're using our tempo thing as the sound itself. I want to create this like swelling effect from it. First off, let's go in the utility and just mess with the gain a little bit here. Put it on both sides, drop it down. Actually, hang on, I think I'm doing this too slowly. Do that. Oops. Copy and paste that for right now. Hang on. Oopsie. Deleted a few too many tracks there. Guitar swell. So this is like the part that's gonna like, you know, grow. Actually, I might even want to take out these bends, make it more of a consistent swell. Let me think of some weird things we can do to this. First off, something that's not that weird, but will probably give a nice effect to the swell, is to give it a reverb that's really oversaturating. Large space coarse. In fact, keep it like that. I was going to have the chorus fade out like the dry wet, so that way you hear more of the actual guitar going beep, 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 and it sounds more like a real guitar rather than just reverby mesh. But yeah, I kind of like it. Try some weirder stuff here. Grain delay can make some crazy shit. Like this. That might be a little too intense. That. Listen to that sound. Doesn't that sound awesome? Holy shit. Wow. You know, so I was thinking like, oh, we'll just move to a new key or something, but maybe not. Maybe we keep this like a little bit shorter of an ambient piece. Maybe. I can't decide yet. See what I can still carry over a little bit. Because I don't want to carry over the guitar. You know, we've been hearing that for 2 minutes straight. Maybe I bring in one other pad right here as well. That's what I should try to do. And then we have that pad carry out into here as well. I do feel like an ending is coming right there, though. Let me change this. I think I think what needs to change here is how the utility works. I want it to come in. Actually, let's like reverse the roles here. The one thing is we might need to move it over. Ooh, what if... Actually, I've got a whole new way that we're going to do this sort of synth. What if it kind of always comes in, rather than have it fade in and fade out, it always comes in full loud and just sort of fades out. You know what I mean? Here. So it always... Is this at 0? Close enough. No, it's not. My OCD is going to... There we go. Yes! So it always comes in right on the downbeat of meow, 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 and then sort of slowly fades out. Woots Duper, hey, how's it going? I hope you like ambient alternative sort of stuff, because that's what I've got today. Let's do this. So if I copy and paste this, it'll copy and paste the automation. You see that? And then I don't have to do this every single time. Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Is it doing it? It's coming in early, isn't it? No. Don't do that. Just on the downbeat right there. You love ambient stuff? Perfect. Hang on. Why did it jump up there? Is this one jumping up? It is. Don't. Okay? Don't. I just copied it weird, I guess. Well, hang on. Let's copy this then now, right? Now you're not copied weird. You're not going to be weird. Oh, I see. Hang on. Let's do that. Oopsie. There. Now copy that, and now it won't do it anymore. Got it. Here we go. So I'm basically just copy and pasting this part to copy the automation. Because right now it is sort of messing with my loop. But if I do this over and over, I don't have to retrack out the automation every time, because I can basically do this. And then we want to have this go... I'll just do that one... Or no, fuck it. Let's do it all the way. It might go for 4 more, and that would be it. There. And that would be the end of the track. So then once you have it, too, you could just grab this, because it does loop, and then now just drag it over. And now we just have the ambience going. Or not the ambience, the automation. Well, the ambience is going, too, but not what I meant. So now every downbeat will go. I almost wonder if it should fade out faster, though, which I know is something I should have figured out before I just copy and pasted all the automation. Let me change it, actually. You know, let's do it all manually. It'll give it a unique feel then a little bit. Some of them will fade out a little faster than others. And also, I don't really care. No one's probably going to notice. Except for the fact that I'm live streaming the creation of this song. So everyone can literally see that I'm taking the lazy way. Okay. Sounds good. I like it. I love that sound. And that was just me, pressing the tremolo note every downbeat to help me sync up my actual melody, which is sort of getting buried a little bit. What if I, just a random experiment here. Actually, I like that. So I basically just pitch shifted it up an octave because we don't have, watch this. We don't have much in the high end, I bet. Well, we will now. Here, let me mute that. Here's without that part. Yeah, we got a lot of mids. We got those synths are touching that a little bit. But then if I do this, yeah, there's the melody popping out. We got a little bit more going on in the high frequencies. You won't tell anyone? Thank you. Thank you. This is our secret. I'm going to turn it down because now that it's a higher frequency, our ears hear it a lot louder than it really is, because ears are usually really good at hearing high frequencies to an extent, of course, but just curious, what if I duplicated it and left one normal, so it's technically doubled? Give it a teeny bit of panning just to give it some space. 5 left, 5 right. Just a teeny bit of space. That's not bad. Maybe turn it all down now a little bit. Oh, the one thing is my... Oh, wait. It's not working that hard or well. Let's do this at least. Yeah, I need to mess with this a little bit. Just such a quiet sound that fades out so quickly. It's nowhere near what this guitar is, So that's why this compressor works well there, but we needed a different one for this one. I like that so far. Now let's add one last sound that comes in right here. Like here. I'm just making up notes or whatever, but I definitely hear a sound coming in there. I was gonna put on an arpeggio or an arpeggiator of like a synth 1 something, but I do that a lot. So let's do something that's sort of arpeggiated, but like it'll be like custom arpeggiated essentially, because we can break the rules of the arpeggiator. I'm gonna go back into this sound objects because I love these ambient and evolving ones. I'm curious what else they got in exotic. Neat and all, but not what I'm looking for, I think. play around with this one. It sounds fun, right? All right, enough. I've played with that enough. No, we already heard that one. Pipe, eh? Wait, is this gonna consistently play? I like that. It's very quiet. Can I? Maybe I could do that. Hang on. How does this sound? I can change a lot of things about this actually. Okay, not that, I guess. Actually, let's send none, because I want to send it to my own reverb. Okay, let's track something out MIDI and hear how it sounds. What? Consolidate. Why did you change color? I think starting on the F might be too boring. Twice as fast. Or whatever, shrink them all like that. Oh, I'm doing some wrong notes there. So I know this is like following an arpeggiator right now. Is there, just feels like tiny bit delayed, right? See, we flip the way the arpeggiator is going. kind of a weird one. I kind of like it. Ooh. I like that. It's different. It's nice. Should I have the bass still going, I think? I like that. Still just having second thoughts about this E flat right here. What if I did that? No. D? No, I think I tried the D already. I tried that D. Don't taste good. No. No, it sounds horrible. What does it sound here?
Have you heard about my new friend? His name is Chip Tuna. Chip Tuna? Yeah, tilde less than 3.
You know, you've now subscribed further than I've made my subscriber songs, which is why you got the first subscriber song. You've reminded me that I need to come up with more subscriber songs now I should plan out for a year in advance or something like that. That's what I got to do. But thank you so much for the subscription again, Doc. When you are by far the longest consecutive, the longest consecutive subscriber, but the longest direct supporter of my stream. I strongly appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. And thanks for stopping by, even hanging out. You are the longest. Oh yeah. You're so big, Darkwing. Oh, my God. Oh, how did you get so long? What am I doing? I can do this.
Oh, how did you get so long? Oh, my. Wow.
I don't even know what that sounded like. I didn't have my headphones in. Too much? Did I cross the line there? What up, Ben? How's it going? That's going to get clipped? Okay. Clip it, because I actually need to hear what that sounded like. I have headphones that I can plug into my voice transformer so I can hear all this weird stuff that I do with my voice. But I don't usually plug them in, and I just sort of know what I'm doing. I know I'm
Pitching it down so I sound like I'm in witness protection. Hey, you don't know who I am. You don't need to. Or I'm Barry White. Baby.
But I don't know how that sounded. I don't usually try to replicate lady voice. You're doing okay? How's the song going? It's going pretty good. You want to hear it? It started as like an alternative rock song. And I say started as in like I was like, I'm going to do an alternative rock song. And then I had Mintrovert here who suggested I blend alternative rock with ambience. And this is what we got so far. I think it's almost done, actually. We're going to have this be like a shorter one. So I'm going to put in, his idea then was to end by like making it blend into a wind sample or something like that. And I think we're going to do that around here. So it'll actually be maybe about 3 minutes, maybe a little less. But here's how it sounds right now. I saved the best part for the end. Right here, I feel like, is when it gets amazing. I have an idea. I just want to hear how this sounds. Fuck, I'll just do this. I'll check that out in a minute, Woot. If I should reverse this arpeggio. Just want to hear how this sounds real quick. Nah. Take that back. That's what I got so far. I just thought of the idea of copying the piano over here. The piano, I wasn't even really hitting any particular notes, just like random notes in whatever key this song's in. Here we go. You're so big, Darwin. Oh my God. Oh, how did you get so? Or you just copy this part? Do we have the voice changer? What am I doing? I can do this.
Oh, how did you get so long?
Oh no.
Wow.
That actually worked way too well. Oh, that worked way too well. Yeah, I know how to make a lady voice sound. Okay. I remember that. It's good stuff. Really enjoying the layering. Yeah, me too. My favorite with the layering is these two synths right here. So this synth comes in right here. It's called Sharp because it cuts off so quickly. You know. And then this pad is doing the same thing. Same chords and everything. Same sort of attack. But it's not as long. And it sort of makes it sound like when you hear them together, they're just one pad. It gets more and more intense. Because if I turn this off, it's missing some of those higher notes. I don't know. The two, this works phenomenal as a layer. I feel like. But let's deal with this ending here. I think I'm gonna turn on this just a little. And I, of course, love this sound. Which is just this. This is a tremolo guitar. That I just basically played over and over on the beat. Bing. And then obviously there's a fade. I mean, hell you can take out the fade. It's just this. But then I put on a large space chorus preset with 100%. And this is a preset I made on a grain delay. I guess you can see all the little parameters on there or whatnot, but just a teeny bit of pitch, so it gets that, and that's what makes that like fading noise that you hear. Ah, man, I love how that sound turned out. Okay. Just an idea. Talk about adding wind, right? What if we put our own wind manually, right? Like this. Just do that even. Till it fades out, you know? Granular delay. Oh yeah, the granular delay is like my favorite. Sounds very sci-fi. Thank you. I agree. What do you think? Fake wind like this? This is in case anyone ever wants to know how to make fake wind. All you need is noise. I mean, I have it sent to a reverb, which is why you hear that little bit of echo. Because I want to give it some space, you know, or make it feel like it's in the same space as the whole song. But all you need is noise and a low-pass filter with a little bit of resonance on it. That's it. You got your own homemade wind. Should I do that, or should we try to find like a wind sample? Because I feel like I'm going to have full control if we make our own wind. You know, because I can really control that build up to the end and the fade out and everything like that. You know, yeah, let's do that. Let's do our own wind. The fake wind adds the effect of a desolate planet. Wind samples are tough to work with. Yeah, let's do fake wind. We're gonna do fake wind because it already sounds, you know, it sounds enough like wind. Especially when all this other stuff is going on, you just sort of hear it in the background. You're not like, oh, that's just white noise with some filters. You're like, ooh, how did we get to Planet X, the desert planet? See, I can get full control by doing stuff like that then. And I can do it so like the ending right here gets a really nice build up like this. Except I won't hesitate so long at the top there. My mouse kind of got stuck. And then there's the end of our track. Yeah, let's do that. So first off, I'm just gonna actually do this. Or you know what? Screw it. Let's just do it all. Let's just do it all live. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Start. Whoops. Hang on. No, before we do that, just start lower. You don't need to automate that part. And let's also start right here. Boom. There you go. That wasn't bad. See, this is why you usually don't want to do it live, because look at that. Look at all that MIDI data your computer, or not MIDI data, automation data that your computer has to read. That's a lot. But this is only, 17-track song. Real small. Takeo, how's it going? Hi, welcome. This could be the soundtrack to a game like Surviving Mars. Sounds like progression, optimism, barren plains. Hey, I could see that. Definitely. How is that game? I saw you were streaming that a while. I think I've asked this before too, because I said it was a game that seems like I would really enjoy it. Because I don't know, I love those sort of any game where you're building your own thing. You know, SimCity, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Can I get feedback? What you got a track you'd like me to listen to? You know what? I normally don't. On Tunesdays, I normally will say, I'll listen to your track at the end. But you know what? We're like pretty much done for today. And we did this quick. This is 3.5 hours this took. I mean, it's not that long of an ambient song. We don't go to too many places. It kind of just builds to this big sound and then fades into nothing. So you know what? Yeah, I can listen to your track, give you some feedback. Feel free to post it in chat. I'll take a listen. I'm just gonna do an official YouTube end to my stream because I'm always recording this and putting it up on YouTube and stuff. So let me just make sure this is done. Give me like a couple seconds or a couple minutes. You streamed it like twice. I like city builders for a few sessions, but then get shelved in favor of games with more story and online play. I feel that too sometimes, and I'll play these games. I'll get so obsessed with a city builder or a whatever, and then I'll build something incredible and then never play it again. And it feels like I just created a wasteland then, you know? Because then it just I never come back to it. Ariana Grande, you into Takeo bootleg? Let me just make sure this sounds good. Make sure the noise isn't too loud or too quiet. Very tropical, not topical. I read that as very topical. I might need to fade out quicker, which is fine. We can just do this then. Here's the easy way to fade out quicker. Boop, boop. Oops. Stop it, Ableton. I hate when it does that. There we go. Now we can make it fade out on our... I don't have live 10, so I have to start at the beginning of the mini note. Like a loser. Surviving Mars was definitely an interesting and different take on City Builder, mixed with strategy. They're also doing regular updates. Oh, that's awesome. Any game that does that, top of the line. Like I love, huge favorite for me is Terraria. And I absolutely love how they've just updated it so much and put so much stuff in for free. Just extra stuff. Terraria devs, #1. They know how to make a game fun. Yeah, that's better too because it gets a more consistent fade out, and then it's silent by then, so we could just do like that, and then that would be it. What if you quickly freeze a track? Doesn't that turn it into a sample basically? It does, but if I also freeze the track, then I can't change anything about it anymore, which like editing the volume. So I guess I could freeze it and then test it and then unfreeze it or something like that, but oh well, we just listen to it there. I think we got ourselves a finished track. So wait, you could add a second part to the song if you want to do more. Adding female vocals and angelic. Oh, that is a good idea too. You can freeze, then copy the frozen track to a new layer, then unfreeze it. Then or we could just all listen to it again over and over. I mean, I guess if the noise sample was going like all the way from over here, yes, I would probably do that because it would take way too long. But I didn't really mind going back to here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna, sign off for YouTube. See you later, YouTube. Here's the whole track. You're not missing anything. Bye.